I'm so forgetful, but you always remind me you're the only one who brings me peace. You're the only one who brings me peace. So I come, Lord, I come, I come, Lord, I come to tell you I love you, to tell you I need you, to tell you there's no better place for me than in your arms, to tell you I'm sorry for running in circles, for placing my focus on the waves, not on your face. You're the only one who brings me peace. You're the only one who brings me peace. I'm so forgetful, but you always remind me you're the only one who brings me peace. You're the only one who brings me peace. So I come, Lord, I come, I come, Lord, I come to tell you I love you, to tell you I need you, to tell you there's no better place for me than in your arms, to tell you I'm sorry for running in circles, for placing my focus on the waves, not on your face. You're the only one who brings me peace. You're the only one who brings me peace in the storm. In the storm. I'm so forgetful, but you always remind me you're the only one who brings me peace. You're the only one who brings me peace.
Good morning, Rudy Men. I'm from the campground again, and it's not recorded. It's just live. Don't tell anybody, though. We'll keep it a secret. Just sitting here and enjoying my morning cup of coffee. And it's quiet in the campground. I'm going to pack up and leave as soon as we're done with the devotions today. Just seems too short. we just seem like we just got here, and we're packing up to go home. That's the way it works in this. I'm afraid sometimes reservations aren't easy to get. How's everybody doing this morning? Everybody good? Let's see who's on. We got Chuck B here. Good morning, Chuck. Shalom, gentlemen. Chris Connolly. Good morning. And Ken Gooch says, my phone playing in the background's driving me crazy. Okay. Ken Gooch says, good morning, fellow brothers in arms. And Steve Bonawerski is here as well. Good morning, Steve. That's what we have so far. I got a text message yesterday from Matt Ryan saying, hey, you think you could cover these for me? I'm out of town. And I'm like, oh, sure, I'd be glad to. Hi, Viv. Good morning. And Bert Reggiani also just showed up. We are busy this morning. It's Friday morning. Yeah, so Matt called me yesterday, texted me and asked me if I could cover these. And I'm like, sure, I'm at the campground. I'm so busy right now. But that's the way it is. Today's we're working on Psalm 56. This is a psalm that David wrote after his experience in Gath with the Philistines when he was almost captured, basically. He pretended to be insane, and they kind of let him go because they thought he was kooky. And he got away with it. David was clever. We know that. He was always to his fault sometimes. He made mistakes, right? I think sometimes when you're clever and you think you can get away with everything, sometimes you try to get away with too much. But that's really not the lesson from this, I promise. This psalm reflects his prayer of safety. I mean, this is praying for safety and God's guidance, and while he was going through all he was going through in Gath. I love it. Let's pull it up. Okay, I got it here somewhere. I think this is the button I like to use. It says to the choir master, according to the dove on far off terebinths, a miktam of David, when the Philistines seized him in Gath. It says, be gracious to me, O God, for man tramples on me. All day long an attacker oppresses me. My enemies trample on me all day long, for many attack me proudly when I'm afraid. I put my trust in you. I love how David openly admits he's afraid. He's the king. He's the future king of Israel at this time, I believe. Anointed by God himself. And yet he still admits to being afraid. And I think sometimes we forget that everybody goes through that. In God I trust. I shall not be afraid. What can flesh do to me? All day long they injure my cause. All their thoughts are against me for evil. They stir up strife. They lurk. They watch my steps as they have waited for my life. For their crime they will escape. In wrath cast down these peoples, O God. You have kept count of my tossings. Put my tears in your bottle, as they are not. Are they not in your book? I'm sorry. Wow, I'm reading terribly this morning. It's early. Let's start back here in verse 8. You have kept count of my tossings. Put my tears in your bottle. Are they not in your book? Then my enemies will turn back in the day when I call. This I know, that God is for me. In God, those words I praise. In the Lord, whose word I praise. In God I trust. I shall not be afraid. What can a man do to me? I must perform my vows to you, O God. I will render thank offerings to you, for you have delivered my soul from death, yes, my feet from falling, that I may walk before God in the light of life. Okay, let me see if I can. So you see his turn from when he talks about he's afraid to all of a sudden where his strength comes from. He reacts to fear with faith, which is kind of cool. But there was one phrase in there that caught me through this whole thing, and that's really what I wanted to talk to you about this morning, was you put my tears in a bottle. You would think, since this is what it is talking about, or I'm talking about today, that I would have read that part correctly, but oh no, that's just not how it works. This is part of, there's a Christian ideal that has been throughout history, that God, and you've probably heard it, God uses all things. Ultimately, he will redeem all suffering. That is kind of a Christian theme that we have all used through our lives, or heard all through our lives. And we wonder sometimes where we get that, because it talks about the rain falls on the righteous as well as the unrighteous. Jesus tells us we will suffer. There's many instances where we see that we're not exempt from persecution or bad things or sickness, accidents, evil. We all can be victims of it. But where does that Christian ideal come from, that ultimately God will redeem all suffering? So let's use scripture. Romans 8:28. The wicked know that for those who love God, all things work together for good. That's from Romans 8:28. It basically is the premise of what we're talking about here. And then we look into Revelation, which is one of those books a lot of people try to avoid because it's scary. It's got a lot of stuff in there that doesn't make a lot of sense. But in Revelation 20, verse 12, and I saw the dead, great and small, standing before the throne. And the books were opened, and another book was opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged by what was written in it, the books according to what they have done. It talks about evil deeds being judged. Now, according to Jesus, those deeds have been thrown as far as the east is to the west because of our faith in him. But we wonder sometimes, you look around the world and you see people that are not good, and they're profiting from it, and it frustrates us. We get caught up in this fact that in this kingdom, the rules aren't quite the same. It seems like the troublemakers and the people that are willing to profit off other people's ills never pay the price. Revelation saying that's another day. But in Revelation 21, where is the reconciliation of everything that happened, it says all will be made right. And I love, this is one of the best verses in scripture as far as I'm concerned. Every tear, he will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and death shall be no more. Neither shall they be mourning or crying or pain, for the former things have passed away. No matter what we do, our faith in Jesus saves us, right? Is that what we believe? No matter who we are, our faith in Jesus saves us. I pray, Father, that my words have been correct, and I pray that I have represented you in a positive light. This is tough scripture sometimes. It was because we look at this and we wonder, how does David get through all that he went through? If you look at his life, he killed lions, he fought Goliath, he ran for his life from Saul, hidden in caves, and that didn't end with him becoming king. His own son betrayed him. He betrayed himself. We know that. There's so much. But unlike a lot of people, David knows where his help comes from. I hope this was a blessing to you. I threw it together kind of last minute, so I'm sorry if it seems a little disjointed. I appreciate everybody being here this morning. And I see Jody snuck in. Good morning, Jody. That's what I have for you today, guys and girls. Have a nice, firmly rooted day, and may someone see Jesus into you. And we'll see y'all on Sunday. All right. And with that, I will say goodbye. Peace.